kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Frost. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Zips it out to his man. And it's in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Dropping back, it's Frost. The sure hands, it's Smothers. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They're going to run it. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Dances away. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. On first and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, he can go. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout by the offense.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Snags it over the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and post. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air, it's Frost. Looking deep. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it up at 30 and still running. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the second.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the catch! And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
42 Spider. 4-2.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Now he's looking to throw it. Slings it downfield. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
marked down.
New set of downs after the completion.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the big throw. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
For the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
325.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Absolutely perfect. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the quick pass. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Escapes the sack. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw. Still on his feet. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. The give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Jackson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Open space at the 25. Turning it on. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now the offense will come onto the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Frost. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout called by the defense.
1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Gets the back moving. From the gun, to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Don't just make a play, make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Get set, get set.
Catch in the middle, it's Hampton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Frost. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Hampton.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Leads him with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 20.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his...
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to.